This month marks the 60th anniversary of a key event in the fight for civil rights across America. WENY's Renata Stiehl is on the road to Selma, Alabama, where we're going to be bringing you coverage of the Jubilee celebration marking the anniversary of some significant voting rights arches that have changed the course of history. Renata?
Good evening, Nick, from Dublin, Virginia, where we have made it so far on our journey to Selma. My colleague Elspeth Meisner from Erie News Now and I left the station in Horseheads about 8 o'clock this morning, and we have made really good time despite some pretty serious rain showers along the way. This is Interstate 81 behind me, and right now we are about an hour and a half from Bristol, Tennessee, so we are approaching the Tennessee border. And as we mentioned yesterday, we are headed to Selma, Alabama. And the reason we are headed there is because this weekend is the 60th anniversary commemoration of the March for Voting Rights in 1965. It was the actions that happened in Selma during that time that really sparked federal change to protect the voting rights for Black Americans. There were hundreds of peaceful protesters who were brutally beaten trying to cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama, and that sparked what eventually became a successful march from Selma 54 miles to the state capital of Montgomery. And this was all in protest of voting rights, Black Americans being denied those protections and facing racial discrimination at polling places and just trying to register to vote. That resulted in the Voting Rights Act of 1965 being passed, federal landmark legislation. And every year in Selma, they hold a celebration to remember what happened there and honor the sacrifices and efforts of the people that helped make that happen, people like John Lewis and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Our journey to Selma continues tomorrow. We'll be making our way into Alabama and, of course, taking you along for the ride. But for right now, live in Dublin, Virginia, Renata Stiehl, WENY News.